refuse to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal.
Alright, YouTube, welcome back to Dr. Trotter's Amazing Adventures. We left off last time trying to find a home. And, well, let me tell you, I think we have success. After quite some time of running around looking for a good place to set up shop, I headed very far west and came to here. A great view of the ocean. And over here, got lots of woods, lots of resources right at hand. Sand, water, dirt, stone, obviously. Anywhere you mine, you get stone. But most important, it's the view. I just think looking out over the bay, fantastic. And let me give you a little rundown of my plan here. Had a hard time figuring out which side I wanted to build on, but I think right there on that mountainside. It was either that one or on the back side of this. Let's go take a look real quick, shall we? Alright, wear your swim trunks. Just inventory is full, can't pick up any of that. Oh, look at this too. Look at this. At first I thought this was unloaded blocks, but it's sludge. Not sure what you use sludge for yet. I know there's some dynamos that are essentially, one of the mods uses dynamos instead of other machines to produce power, and I think you could use some of that sludge in the dynamos for power, or at least refine it to use it as power. We'll find out as we get to that point. But right now, yeah, there it is. I think that's where I'm going to put our dwelling, our research laboratory. Let's see. Let's get up a little higher and see if we can't see both sides at the same time. Yeah, it was. I was debating either on that one or on this one, and I think I like it right there. So that's what we're going to do. Going to be kind of a modern design. I kind of like the modern what do you call it? Aesthetics. I like the modern aesthetics. So we're going to build it kind of embedded in the side of that right there, which will mean we only really have to build one, maybe two sides that are facing out. The rest could potentially be just bored into the rock there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get to building and we'll see. I do want it to be kind of modern. We are doing a research laboratory after all. Heading towards our never-ending quest to the moon. One more step in that direction. So, oops, watch your step. Let's go take a look at what we got. I did gather a little bit of resources while I was looking around. Not a whole heck of a lot. Just what you can carry in your inventory here. So that's what I found. Yeah, you know, enough to get started. Plenty of wood. So wool, definitely need wool. After episode 2, you know, I want to put a bed down. So let's get up there and maybe see if we can't figure out where to start building our habitat. Not that direction. Here we go. Let's just kind of force our way through here. I wonder if any mod has a machete. You know, just a good jungle machete to cut through some of this. Actually, I know this one does. This mod pack has scythes, I believe. And they'll actually cut down leaves and grass in up to, I think, a 6-block radius if you have a ruby scythe. We'll have to make one of those depending on how much of this leaf collection and cutting down trees we got here. We shall see. So here we are up on top. This is essentially going to be our rooftop. The main building will actually be just a few steps below this. And yeah, so let's get to cutting down through some of this rock and ore and see what we get. Alright. This might be a little tedious, so I may just cut here and bring you back once I get the foundation started, and we'll go from there. Alright, I got a little bit of a foundation started here, dug down through this corner. Getting dark, so I want to start getting up some walls and a ceiling as quickly as possible. We're going to start off right about there, I think. just kind of close it in about like this. Careful that edge. I have fallen before. I don't care to repeat that fiasco. How many blocks high was that? 4 that I need? Yeah. Now, mind you, this is just the very, very beginning. We will most certainly... Oh, you know what I need to do? Let's go ahead and get this done. We will most certainly be doing something. Doing something. I don't know. Complete brain meltdown. Don't need that axe there. Okay, let's get our crafting bench down somewhere in a hurry. Actually, what I need to do is this. Get rid of those damn seeds. Jeez. Do that. And I have torches. Get rid of those. Just realized I had plenty of torches. I didn't necessarily need those. But hey, whatever. Yeah, taking shape. Gonna have shelter, gonna have a bed, gonna have a location. This is the beginnings. From a simple wood shack we shall make it to the moon. Yes, indeed. Here we are. Now we can start digging back and clearing this area out, not have to worry about mobs. Pretty fantastic. Let's get my bench down. Oh, any old ware will work for now. You know, I just noticed that crafting tables take on the color aesthetics of the wood that you use to create them. Now, I don't remember what I used for this, but it might have been palm wood, maybe, or maybe birch, but it's a lighter color. This here is oak, obviously, but the crafting table is a little bit lighter. I like that. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's keep digging out back here. Oh, you know what else I want to do while I'm thinking about it? And I got the bench made. Let's do this. And a little bit of that. And I keep picking up this dang grass. I don't need it. I don't need it. There we go. Let's just plop that down. And our respawn point has been updated. Fantastic. Now when I die, I don't end up someplace halfway across the world. Let's see how far I had to go. Let's take a look at the map real quick. So there we are now along our nice beach here. These are our death locations, and this is right near spawn, so I've traveled a good far ways to get over here. And yeah, you know what? Quite pleased with it. I'm glad I took the time to do that. It was definitely boring, which is why I cut you guys out of it. I hope you don't mind that. Tell me in the comments if you'd rather see that kind of thing. Just mostly traipsing through woods. Not a big deal. Okay, maybe a couple of windows in here. Guess I could... Well, you know what? Let's just keep digging. I'm not ready for windows yet. I want a place to start setting up shop. There's a couple of neat things I want to do. Okay. Pretty sure I only had one of those. Let's do that. Then let's make sure we're in recipe mode. Okay, we're in recipe mode. Good deal. Well, although, ooh, you know what? We're just going to have to be careful, because if you're in recipe mode versus cheat mode, and you go to look up things in your inventory over here, you see how this is 163 pages? Now, if I change this, I think that 163 will decrease. Yeah, there you go. The reason that is because there are quite a few items that are listed here that don't have recipes to make them. They're either in-game items, that you find only in dungeons or chests, things that you can't craft. And I want to be able to look over here and see those things. Even if, I can't make them. If I acquire them, I don't know what they are, I'll be able to look it up over here. And unless you're in cheat mode, you'll never be able to do that. So my solemn vow, I will cheat as little as possible. Add my caveat there. But other than that, we're just going to continue on like we're doing. I'm going to change this back to the right mode. There we go. And get my additional 12 pages of items there. I'd rather have that than not. So we're going to keep it. And we'll keep trucking along here, digging out of space. Now this mountain we're in is not too wide, so I'm not going to get carried away on this level. This is going to be a multi-level facility, but for right now, this will do. So let's just keep chugging away here, clearing up some space. One of the things with these mods, when they add so much utility and so many items, and you want to explore those items, you've got to have a place to set things down, whether it's, motors or processing plants of some kind or whatever. It just doesn't matter. There's so many new items added that you just got to have space to set them up. I know one thing right away we're going to need to do is set up a smeltery, and that requires let's see, the smeltery itself is going to be a 5x5 square, so it'll have a 3x3 hollow in it, and it's going to be, I think I'm going to make mine 4 or 5 tall. The taller it is, the more you could process in it. It's for melting down metals and casting things, part of Tinker's construct. And I want mine to be fairly large so I can put a heap of metal in there at once and not have to worry about needing to refill it all the time. So yeah, that's where we're at. Let's see, that damn grass, don't need that. You know what we do need? Let's do this. I keep looking at my inventory. Gosh, I wish I had more room. Well, you know what? There's an easy fix for that. It doesn't much matter what we do. We'll just pitch that, and we'll set this down. Where shall we begin it? Let's set it, just right here for now. I may end up moving all of this stuff. It just kind of depends on how we flesh out the facility here. Okay. Oh, what the... Oh my god. Seriously. Derpa. That's what I meant to do. Jeez. Yuck. I'm gonna retitle this series Noob Plays Minecraft. Okay, now we can offload some of this junk here. I want to keep a little bit of that. That can go there. And let's just kind of get rid of stuff that either A, needs processing. Muscle. Yeah, I need some of that. Wonder if you can cook that. So let's offload some of this stuff. Quantum dust from QCraft. That's going to be an interesting mod. I'm not sure what you can do with it yet, but we're going to find out. That's one of the things I want to explore on here. Going to be totally cool. There's also something else coming up that I want to do fairly early on in this series, and that is get to the I need to take some speech classes. Tropicraft dimension. I just want to show you how you get there. It's all, most dimensions are done through portals. I want to show you Tropicraft because it is done using something entirely different. And I just think it's a great idea. I think the developers did an excellent job doing it, and it's going to be fun. So looking forward to getting that. And I want to show you that fairly early on, so keep posted. It's going to be in the next, hopefully 3 or 4 episodes. We'll see. But it'll be fairly early. And we'll stick you right there. And because we've got it, let's go ahead and start smelting something. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and leave that. What do we got in here that needs smelted? Anything I can use right away? You know what? I think gravel is what I need for Tinker's construct. We're gonna have to do a little research on that. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up, and I'll be right back. Okay, yeah. So I pulled it up here, and it looks like if we want to do the Tinkerer's construct, which is what we're doing, just so we lay it out there, the recipe for seared brick is indeed cooking grout. At first I thought that was gravel, but it's not. It's grout, and we need clay, gravel, and sand, which it just so happens one of the reasons I picked the location that I did is that we have all these resources right here. Now there's two ways to build it, obviously. You can do it by the block version or the item version. I like the block version, but clay usually just comes in those little balls, if you will. So that's probably how we're going to do it. Either way, we got to go collect some materials and get that started. Let me put in a little more light here. Last thing I want is a creeper to show up and cause bad things to occur. Oop. Let's play it safer right now. Good morning, good night's sleep, everybody. Fantastic. All right, let's see. Let's do that. Let's go get some things going here. I'm gonna dig a way out. Is that marble? I'm going to be using some marble in this. I like the white aesthetic. I think it's a nice modern look, and if you're going to be building a science laboratory, that is what we want. Nice, clean, sterile white. Of course, what I'd really like right now is a way out. I'm sure if we go this way, we'll pop out somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Pretty close to where I want. And we're sort of free. We got to find our way down. Eesh. All right. We're doing okay-ish. Let's stick a torch there. Yeah, let's stick a torch there. Yep. All right. Sort of a way down. Let's head this direction. Collect some sand? Maybe not. I'm gonna go through these tables like crazy. I just know it. That's okay though. They are handy. And I like some. Alright. There we go. That ought to get us through the nonce. Got a friend who says that all the time. For the nonce. I think it means the immediate future, but who knows? Alright, let's get some of this. I want some of my grout. Excellent. Okay. And I need quite a bit of this too, so bear with me. We'll just keep chucking along here. Gonna be quite a bit. There's a lot that goes on with that seared brick. Making your foundry, making tables, making nozzles to pour your molten metals out of, just all sorts of stuff. So you don't want to be skimpy with this seared brick. Alright, that should probably hold us over for sand. Let's try to find some clay, usually here in the water somewhere. Dirt, sand, dirt, clay. Let's get some of this stuff. Lots and lots of it if we can. Preferably without dying. Oop, back to sand. Is that? Yep, that's clay. There we go. More, I want more. Honestly, I think I'd like to get, without dying. I said without dying. I'd like to get at least a full stack for starters. That'll allow us to build enough of the Tinkerer's construct to get going. enough of the seared brick to get started. And I think I've got some gravel in my inventory, although we may want to search for just a little bit more of that. Any more clay around here? Oh, there we go. A little bit. We'll have to see how much that gives us. Do you hear that sound? That's the onrushing water sound. Not sure if I like it yet. Kind of adds a certain atmosphere to waterfalls. Let's see. Oh, hey, we got... You know what? Let's make it an even stack. Yeah, that sound kind of makes a certain atmosphere to waterfalls, but... Does that do it? Yep, we're good there. Let's make sure we got enough gravel. I know that there was some up in our base. Let's see if there's anything else nearby, anything easy pickings. Probably not. Let's head back. Oh, one of the other reasons I chose this spot, let me show you guys. I talked about this in one of the earlier episodes, and let me show it to you in point of fact. Over here, I just saw it poking up somewhere. Really? Gonna make a liar out of me? Oh, there it is. That is a mob spawner. As a matter of fact, while we're here and it's daylight, let's go take care of that. And having a mob spawner nearby can be good, can be bad. If you control it, it's a great thing to have. Let's see if this still works. That used to work. And what do we got in there? Zombie. Cool. Zombies are good, not necessarily for their drops, but as an XP grinder, they're fantastic. So I may end up doing that with this guy. We'll see. Do I want to just torch that thing? Do I have anything to set fire? I don't. Not right now. That's fine. But anyway, we got it. Check out the wind blowing the embers away. Cool effect. I like that. Way to go, guys. Whoever created that effect. Nice touch. Alright, let's get back up to our dwelling. What do we got there? Raspberries. I like raspberries. Don't even know if you could eat them, but I'm taking them. Now, okay, where's my home? I think the entryway's over here somewhere. Let's see. Nope, other side. Alright. Hello, trees. Hello, home. That way I can see it at night. You know what? That way I can really see it at night. And let's get some things going in the smeltery. Now, did I have to do it here first? What was it? That. Hey, what's that? Clay and sand. Clay and sand mixture. Really? Clay and sand makes a clay and sand mixture. There we go. There's grout with a little left over. Let's get that grout cooking. I'm probably going to need more coal. I think a piece of coal only does 8 items, so we'll have to find more coal. But we do seem to be in a great locale for that, so let's just keep digging out our base of operations here. Fantastic. Feels good to have a home. It ain't much yet, but we've got a base, we've got a place to drop our items so we don't lose them in case the world gets hectic with us and decides that our presence is not wanted. It was tough losing all those items last time, I gotta admit. Oh, I need another pickaxe. Let's just use this guy up. A little slower, but it gets the job done. Plus, I don't want this to go to waste. No sense putting damage on another axe when we got this one to use. I've been working on the railroad all the live long. Coal. And gravel. And the gravel, which means more grout and more seared bricks. And that is what we want. Let's just go ahead and drop a piece of coal over here into this furnace to make sure this keeps running. Seared bricks. Hooray. And you, sir, can go in there. And I, sir, shall come back here. Alright. Let's get this gravel. Good thing about digging in a mountain, generally you won't find dungeons, not naturally spawning dungeons, in a mountain. They're usually below the sea level, and we are very much above that. So hooray for us. A little bit safer here, and I don't got to worry about dropping down into a void of hostile mobs, which not only is inconvenient, but when you die as often as me, it's damned embarrassing. Although, you know what, this is Attack of the B team. So, you know, if they wanted the A team, I wouldn't be here. There we go. Get some of this, just to make it symmetrical. I tell you what, I'm having a hard time talking today. Gather up some more of this coal. Eventually, there'll be other forms of power generation besides coal. But for right now, it's how we start, and it's what we got, so we're moving forward. I've really got to put some windows in here. This is capital B O-R-I-N-G boring. More seared brick. Let's get a piece of coal going in there. Let's get more of this made here. Gravel. Clay. It doesn't appear that the order is important. No. Just so long as you get it all in there. Lots of grout. Yes, sir. Take those. Put those in there. Doing good. Off to a grand start. That is fantastic. And it's nighttime. So you know what? I might call this episode here. We've made great progress today. Thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, a rating would be much appreciated. And until the next time, you've been watching Dr. Trotter and his amazing adventures. Cheers, cheers, cheers.